This just doesn't feel right. You're still alive. I know it.
The fuck is going on? Can I leave? I am really confused. What is going on? Alright, well, I guess it's over. Uh-huh. Huh. Is that a mirror? No, that's like a window. This is really weird. What happened here? Is this just all hallway stuff, like... Or did something just hulk through the walls? I can't tell if this is recent or not.
Synchrosine refilled.
I am... Is that me making that noise? I hope that was me making that noise. I don't know if I'm supposed to worry about being attacked here or if this is just purely a detective game. Is this horror in any way? I could not tell you, even if I wanted to. Probably a little bit. Okay, so we've got a holocam panel to get into apartment 12. Okay, so it doesn't actually... So we are supposed to keep going down that direction. I'm just gonna look. I mean, we already found some, We already found some goodies, so... Might be worth looking around. Okay, so holocam panel. Nothing particularly helpful. Yeah, I'm mostly just curious what the synchrosine is used for. I have no idea. So... Oh, hi. Middle mouse button hack. Interesting. So I'm not supposed to do anything here. I'm just supposed to let it hack. Okay. So why am I hacking into this apartment? Okay, so we just got into apartment 1314. So somebody just closed the door on us. That is... What is that thing? I don't know what that is. Kind Toys. Attention parent, your child can't touch a hologram. The latest series of educational kinetic toys will help improve their imagination and central nervous system. Okay, first name. Mateusz Krasek, male. Occupation unemployed, citizen class C. Cause of death classified. Notes ready for disposal. Alright, I guess I'll hold on to that for whatever reason. I'm beyond bewildered at all times by this. Okay. It's a car. Oh, hi. So we've got a V12? RC device. Erratic wave frequency unable to trace source. It says V12 though. Door unlocked. Well, I guess I know where I'm supposed to go. Let's see where I'm not supposed to go. There might be a couple other things around here.
Janitor left the door open.
I guess let's go check this out. Can I save? No. I don't know how much I can screw up here. Let's look around first. I don't know how much of this is an action game, too. Remove your plant. We've got a computer. We don't have much else in here. Okay, so let's check this out. Voices from below. Don't believe their lies. The plague is still out there. Mails. Undelivered mail notification. The following message could not be delivered to one or more recipients. Content blocked by Chironet Firewall. Probably Chironet. Okay, original message. My dear Annie, by the time you read this, I will no longer be among the living. The details are not important. Just know that I went out on my own terms. I won't ask for a proper burial. God knows you don't owe me anything, and by the time the cleaners are done with the place, I doubt there will be anything left of me to bury. Just know that, for all my faults, I have always loved you, just like I loved your mother. When the disease took her, a part of me died that day. Simple displays of affection became a foreign concept, a painful reminder of what I had lost. It does not justify what I have put you through, but it is the truth. I'm so happy you've managed to get out of this hellhole and find someone worthy of your love. I wish you both all the best. Love, Dad. Documents, nothing. Programs with fire and sword. Spiders. Press fire to start. Oh my god. Those bloody spiders again. Okay, so we've got one fire sword. Okay. So the entire point is we collect a fire sword and then get out of here. And then we get money. This is adorable. Play again? Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm getting out of here. So we beat... Wait. We beat level 2 by accident. Okay, so I guess I did one of the harder levels. Well, this is amusing. It's kind of a dumb minigame, but I'll take it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm assuming I get quite the... Oh, I can only play the first 2 levels. That's interesting, so maybe we get access to it later. Maybe not. That's kind of great. Unfortunately, I don't seem to see anything else here. Nope. Okay, I guess let's get out of here. Let's go check out the office. Seeing as... I'm curious by all of this, because I feel like something is pulling the strings here. But I can't leave it all to just random chance. The wall stands tall. Our brave boys and girls continue to defend us from eastern hordes. Oh, we can scroll down. Oh, Jesus. Alright. A shot rings out in the dark. Michael, the young soldier next to me, immediately turns towards the wall. The intensity of his gaze sends chills down my spine. Without a second thought, he runs up to the wall, an imposing colossus of concrete and steel. He mounts it in a single leap, using his state-of-the-art leg augmentations, a little gift bestowed upon our troops by the Chiron R&D department. The scout aims his rifle into the inky blackness. His cybernetic eyes scour the horizon for any signs of the enemy. Stern and resolute, his comrades hold their breath, waiting for him to say the word. What will it be this time? A soul scavenger, or a full-on assault from one of the numerous raiding parties that scour this unholy land? When he finally speaks, I cannot help but shudder from the sheer intensity of what is transpiring. All quiet on the Eastern Front, at least for now. Guarding the wall can be a daunting task, Michael confesses the following morning, but it's also a privilege. The other soldiers gathered in the cantina nod their heads in approval. Michael introduces me to his squad members. Some of them are on their 2nd or 3rd tours of duty. Several firm handshakes later, the soldiers regale me with stories of their service, each one more breathtaking than the last. When I ask what drives them to such acts of heroism, Michael lowers his head and responds in a slightly embarrassed tone of voice, I don't think anyone considers themselves a hero. I know I don't. The way we look at it, we are all part of something much greater than ourselves, something that began with our fathers fighting in the Big One. Ah yes, the Big One. Such an unassuming name for the greatest conflict of our times, one we all know as the Great Decimation. A name given not to belittle, but to simplify, a desperate attempt to make sense of this unprecedented tragedy, during which many of our nation's finest gave all there was to give in defense of life. nay, our very existence, from the barbaric hordes of the East. And yet, out of this cauldron of conflict, this baptism of fire, we have emerged victorious, and while the old world was engaged in flame, in its ashes we have built our great republic. To all the heroes that gave their lives and health in the great decimation, we salute you. While the soldiers' dedication is undeniable, their service is made much more bearable due to the contributions from the Board of Defense and Chiron's top scientists. Michael is quick to agree. If it wasn't for the corporate government, some of us would not have made it this long. Take these babies, for example, he says, while affectionately patting his glistening leg prosthetics. Without them, I'd be a cripple, wasting away in some hospice, unable to serve my fellow citizens. Thanks to Chiron, I can fulfill my role in our great society. Spoken like a true patriot. And let us not forget that Chiron takes care of our brave men and women on and off the battlefield. Our ongoing veteran rehabilitation initiative ensures that soldiers who are no longer able to serve can reintegrate into society so they can lead rich and fulfilling lives once their glory days are behind them. Mail. Request denial. Mr. Jerkowski, while we all greatly appreciate your exemplary service and the sacrifices you have made for your country, the VRI policy enforces a strictly proactive stance on helping our brave veterans reintegrate with society. Regular coverage requires a deed of permanent B-class employment presented to our representative on an annual basis. Your current janitorial position simply does not qualify. Given these circumstances, we must sadly deny your claim and are therefore forced to terminate your participation in the program, effective immediately. As of today, the Veteran Pension Fund will no longer cover periodic maintenance of your cybernetic prosthetics. We wish you all the best. The Veteran Rehabilitation Initiative. This is an automated message. Please do not respond. Enough is enough. Alright, this has gone on long enough. Veteran or not, I don't give a crap anymore. One more message and I'll find you and beat the fucking junk out of you. My mother can no longer take this shit. She's sick of telling you over and over that her husband, my father, died 18 years ago. She's moved on, we all have. No one wants to live in the past, to constantly relive that tragedy. So, for the last time, Mike Jarowski is dead. He's been dead for a long time. Have someone type that into that busted-ass head of yours. I don't care how you do it, just fucking remember this time. Even if it's a toss-up between this and remembering when to take a dump. Because the next message you send will earn you a broken fucking jaw. Consider this your final warning. Alright, what else we got? Ground floor.
Of course. 2 agents. Helena Novak, apartment 104, and Hannah Nader, apartment 106. Both on the same floor.
Okay, so we've got 104, 106, so we'll have to go get them. Storage space, nothing else useful. Programs with fire and sword. Hey, I can do level 3. Those bloody spiders again! Alright, so this is kind of puzzly. I like that. Alright, so let's get all of our gold. We're gonna have to... This is cool. I like this. I think I've screwed up though. Okay, let's go back to the menu. I can't beat this one. Okay, let's try this again. This is neat. If I go back to the menu, this might take some effort. Oh, I think I know how to do it. No. Because the problem is, I'm dead one way or another. Okay. So I gotta kill the first one. With that sword. But how do I kill the other ones? Because no matter what, that sword is blocked off. Unless we just... Oh. No money, no love. What the hell? Okay. Oh, maybe I only need to have a certain amount of money to get this. Maybe it can be down 1 coin. Because I think one of those coins is a trap. Really? Huh. This is confusing. I don't know how to do this one. Because... Unless the spiders don't leave you alone if you get a sword. Yeah, it seems like you need everything. But how do we kill this? How do we get past this? Oh. Duh. I know exactly how to do this. We don't actually, we don't kill the last spider, we kill these two. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was just coming at this from the wrong realization. Or the wrong mental, I don't know. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, I just have to kite the last one all the way back. I've already been taught the rule, I just wasn't paying attention. This is amusing. But also the princess sucks. Alright, so let's go back to the menu and we don't have level 4, so I'm gonna have to keep looking. Alright, so we're done with that. What do we got here? Nanophage and eye. Anything I can scan while I'm here? No, it doesn't look like it.
You again? Not a good idea to sneak up on me, you know. Need to get out. Police business. I know what I'm doing.
I know what you are.
Oh, yeah?
Back during war, took one alive. Sent for one of you to get into his head.
If you're worried I'm gonna snap, don't be. They don't even let us carry guns anymore.
Not worried. Past worrying. Past most things.
These animations are kind of messy.
You fought in the big one. Is that why you got all this junk in you?
Plasma sweep hit our convoy. Barreled through armor.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring back memories.
Yes. Memories.
What can you tell me about the tenant in apartment 7?
Tenant?
Yeah, tenant. How long has he been living there?
Yeah. Maybe longer. Not good with time.
You ever talk to him?
Didn't get out much. None of them do.
All right, Tin Man. Let me know if it comes back to you. Something triggered the lockdown.
Trying to get it open. Rudy and I.
You think it might be the nanophage? You had any recent outbreaks?
No. Last one. Long time ago. Down by the river. All the implants. Bad. The implants.
I take it Rudy's the robot?
Multifunction service and maintenance drone. Don't lose it.
What?
Wanders off. Sometimes. Need to track manually.
Can we lift the lockdown from the inside somehow? Or get a message out?
No. Keep people in. Isolate, accommodate, alleviate.
Yeah, we all know how that last one used to work. All right, I'm heading out. Can you give me full access to the building?
Assistance. Unstable. Unlocked. What I could.
Thanks. You better stay here. there might be some very nasty people out there.
Nasty. Bad.
Look, just stay safe. You know what? I never got your name. I'm Dan.
Name? Janus. Like a Roman god. You know.
Sorry I gave you a hard time earlier. Good to meet you. Janus.
It's interesting when we move. That like weird artifacting. You guys might not be able to see it due to the compression. But can I get back in here? I actually want to take a look at the article. There's artifacting in this guy's vision. We have cybernetic eyes. Alright, so don't believe their lies. The plague is still out there. I'd missed this earlier, not realizing it was a news article. Alright. Fellow undesirables, if you're up to date with Chiron propaganda, you probably heard our so-called Minister of Health spout another gem of corporate wisdom. For those of you that didn't, let me catch you all up to speed. To all those who have given in to insurgent fear-mongering, I say again, there's absolutely no need for concern. The nanophage is no longer a threat. We have contained the glitch and thus freed ourselves from the disease. Loyal citizens who support responsible augmentation have nothing to be afraid of. 3 words, bull fucking shit. Let me tell you how things really are, unless you're one of those lucky Class A fucks with shiny set of mods, in which case you're probably not reading this. The nanophage is still very real. We had at least 3 confirmed cases in the past year, one of which led to a small-scale outbreak. Luckily, we managed to contain it before it spread out of control. Now, you might think 3 cases ain't nothing to be excited about. If so, I can tell you I've never been in an outbreak. For most of us cooped up in Class C districts, even a single instance is one too many. Oh, if so, I can tell you've never been in an outbreak, not I. Okay, so, what the hell are you supposed to do? First and foremost, it's better to prevent than cure. Given the phage recovery rate, these words should be considered gospel. Once the plague hits, it's already too late. So, if you want to stay safe, look for these symptoms. Fever. Pay attention to even the slightest bumps in body temperature. The phage starts off slow, barely noticeable, more noticeable than the flu. So if you're feeling a bit under the weather, get your ass to a local clinic and run a scan. Better safe than sorry. 2. Implant irregularities. This is where it gets tricky. Assuming that, like most of us, you can't afford to run regular mod maintenance, you've probably gotten used to the old jolt of your neural implant or a slight spasm in your artificial arm. However, if these start to occur at an increased rate, you need to check yourself. Erratic behavior. Every once in a while, try and look away from the projector and take a gander at your neighbors. If one of them are acting weirder than usual, babbling to themselves, walking crooked, there might be something afoot, assuming they're not drunk or high. A bit of civic awareness won't kill you. A lack of it might. Juncture inflammation. Okay, so the skin at the base of your implant turns red and starts to itch. Bad news is you might be infected. Good news is it's not a death sentence. Our clinics have performed numerous extraction surgeries, and unlike the corporate cleaners, most of our patients tend to leave the operating room alive. As long as there are no nanite punctures, it's still not too late. If there are, you're most likely too busy hallucinating and puking blood to notice. If you spot any of these symptoms in yourself or anyone in your neighborhood, contact one of our clinics. If you don't know how to find us, ask around. We got eyes and ears all over C districts, so chances are we'll find you. Now, here's what you definitely don't want to do. Don't panic. Chances are it's still not the phage. We've had dozens of false reports on alleged outbreaks that turned out to be a nasty case of pigeon flu or an old implant gone haywire. 2. Don't be an idiot. Last couple of months, we had dozens of incidents of violence aimed at suspected carriers. Guess what? It won't solve anything. Once the disease takes root, we're all in this together. 3. Do not report it. I can't stress this enough. The cleaners are not your friends. They're not coming to help you. Best case scenario, they'll lock down the entire building and go through it with a fine-tooth comb, using the outbreak as an excuse to confiscate subversive materials and detain any undesirables. Worst case scenario, the ones that don't slaughter you outright will end up... the ones they don't slaughter outright will end up as guinea pigs for Chiron R&D. If it comes to that, do yourself a favor and just pack it in. Jump out a window, blow your brains out, doesn't matter how. Just make it last. You won't thank me later, but you'll regret it otherwise. So the nanophage is mods breaking down. Nanophage is where your mods break down into nanites and you more or less get eaten from the inside, as far as I can tell. Which is super fucked up. Okay, so we can't get out. Or can we? Shit, that's a lot of pigeons. Okay, one way or another, we've got to get upstairs. Because we're looking for 104 and 106. I don't think there's anything specifically for me to check out here. Some stuff maybe that I can find. Anything? Oh, I can go into the basement too. Let's check out the basement. I wonder how much of this game is actually based out of this one singular apartment complex. It's pretty artifacty when we get down here. It's pretty messy.
A real deal. Why leave it here?
There's a rose on the pipes. We had some kind of weird glitch noise. This is interesting. I feel like I'm breaking sequence here. Interesting. Looks, there are apparently apartments down here. Oh, I see why we're supposed to come here. It's so we can... here, let's go back for a second, just so I'm not sequence breaking too hard. So I think if I go all the way back up... stairs are going to be blocked, or there's going to be a door or something. Maybe? Might just be something we have to come back for. Frame rate gets a little bit loopy while we're doing some of this. Okay, well, one way or another, we're looking for apartments... 101 to 104. So let's take a look. Joanna Madura, occupation unemployed, classified, ready for disposal. I don't know what these are.
Yo! I can hear you out there. Help me, please.
Is that here?
What's wrong, sir?
Oh, I heard this awful noise. What's going on?
There's been a lockdown.
A lockdown? No. Oh, God, please, not today.
Well, what's so special about today?
I was scheduled to undergo a medical procedure. It's a private matter. I'd rather not talk about it.
Suit yourself. Are you okay? Sounds like you're in pain.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just... I got a condition. I'm waiting to have it fixed.
Anything I can do?
Sure, if you're an expert in corrective surgery.
Sir, I'm wondering if you've seen anything suspicious lately.
I haven't seen anything in over 40 years.
Ah, that's your condition.
I really don't feel comfortable talking about it.
Fine, I won't waste your time then.
Wait, I did hear something. Quiet footsteps, deliberate, heavy breathing, angry, not hiding, hunting.
Anything else?
The smell, it seemed oddly familiar. Reminded me of my childhood.
Your childhood?
Yes, my family lived outside the city with all manner of creatures. When it would rain, the smell would be similar.
Okay, so apparently, we're gonna go back downstairs for a second. So my vision glitching is actually a result of not having taken our drugs recently, because it's getting worse. Anyway, so I was told, scan the rose. Plant life form. Rosa hybridae, critically endangered species. Proceed with extreme caution. Okay, that's cool. Thank you. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Should probably take some drugs soon. I'll let it get a little bit worse. It's not so bad when I'm moving slowly. So we want to go to 101 to 104. Okay, so nothing in the bathroom, looks like. Is there something in here? No, it looks like mostly graffiti and some clothes. What's up there? Just, ugh. God damn, I just feel like I'm like gonna get tetanus just by looking at all this. Or some other kind of dread rotting disease.